Hello, my friends. We are back in the garage working on the 67 Pro Touring Camaro. And, well, we're probably going to try to get that transmission in there. And let me show that. Let me turn my phone around. Already started to attempt at getting this T56 Magnum hooked up to this fake engine. Yeah, it's proven to be a little difficult because this transmission's 135 pounds by itself, and I just can't, weasel it up there into place. So I'm going to use a mix of hydraulics of this system and of that floor jack down there. My DIY transmission jack. You can see I made a plate there that bolts to the jack to hold the transmission in place. Anyways, I'm going to do some messing around with this and try to get that into place. And we may even get around to working more on these panel gaps. I've been working on panel gaps here, so I've been welding things up and trimming things back. Like, I just want to have this whole panel gap perfect top to bottom. And yeah, we're going to be doing that with all the panel gaps. That one there too. It's slightly tighter down here than it is up there, so we're going to do some moving around. We're going to tighten things up. So that's what I'm up to, because once I get all these last little things done, then I can start pulling things apart, and I can get this frame powder coated, and oh yeah, well, we're gonna move forward on the project. That's what's going on. Well, it was a real wrestling match, but I got the transmission in there. Not entirely happy with how it's situated, but I'll show you that right now. There you can see the Holley transmission cross member that I have in there. It's a beautiful piece. But the problem, I don't know if you can see it. See the angle? The angle of the transmission? It's really angled down. I don't like that. So, looking at the inside, well, yeah, I guess I can go up higher with it, put some spacers underneath there or whatever, and improve that a little bit. I'm going to see if I have the clearance between the tunnel and the transmission, if I can do that. Well, that bought me an inch and a half or so, but it's still not enough. I don't like that angle. So I'm going to have to get one of those transmission tunnel mods for this. So I'm going to go online and see what's available out there. And then I'm going to have to weld it to the top of that, I'm guessing. I've seen it online, so I know they're available. But yeah, I guess there's some kind of a thing that comes here and makes it up a little higher, because I'm not happy with the angle of that engine yet. Okay, so I've seen a lot of discussions on the Facebook page about mounting a T56 into a first-gen Camaro. Many people have said, oh no, I bolted it right in there and I didn't have to modify the tunnel. But if you want the engine and trans to be level, this is how much you have to trim out of it to get a T56 in here. Now, I'll preface that with saying that this is with an aftermarket front subframe, and this is also with me trimming these bushings, which makes the car lower onto the frame, which would affect that. But yeah, that is quite a bit of trimming I had to do to get that where I wanted it. But yeah, all right, so that gives you an idea. Yeah, but now it's level. Well, pretty close to level anyways. It's very close to level. Yeah, but I really like how that is going to be. That makes me much happier. Yep, that's looking good. All right, well, now I have to figure out how to cover the top of that, and yeah, and that'll be done for that particular job. So I ran down to my local metal supermarkets. They now bend metal, and I had them bend this up for me. So this should be what I need to complete the tunnel and clear the T56. Okay, and there we are. It's not final welded yet, but it's tack welded in. I did the usual spot weld thing. Little tip, what I did was I cut the opening just behind that 1/2 inch bigger, no, I guess smaller than necessary, and then I folded the last 1/2 inch up. So it gave me a lip all along there. You can see my little holes, and then I bent it up all the way, so I had a little bit of a flange to spot weld that to. And then once I have it all in, I need to flip the car on its side and like hammer and dolly from the inside to get it up really tight here, but then I'll do the final welding. But that's it in place. And in case anybody wonders, that piece is 38 inches long, and I got it bent 3 inches wide here, 11 inches wide there, and then a 2.5 inch lip all the way, and then I just trimmed it. So in case you're wondering, yeah, so that's that. It's in, transmission's level. Yep, and the total time to this point is 6 hours. That's how long this total project. So that is how you fit. Oh, one more thing, let me show you. Because I lifted it up so much in the car, this is that beautiful Holley transmission mount. Okay, so that's the beautiful piece, but because of me lifting it up so much, it became useless. So look here, let me shed some light on the situation. Because the transmission's up so high, I'm gonna just build a new cross member there out of, this is a 1x2 inch thick wall, and I'll put something here for the exhaust pass through on either side. But anyways, gives you an idea how much that lifted that up. And if I would have used this mount, I would have had to put a 3-inch tall spacer in here because the transmission is so high. And that means that this was sitting way lower than it needed to, so I decided not to use this. But I'll be doing a similar exhaust thing like this it has on either side. But you get the idea. So that's that. I hope all of you, or some of you, can learn something from this project and maybe give some ideas for how you can fit your own T56 into a first-gen Camaro. So that's everything for this video. Please like and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. And, you know, it helps the algorithm if you give a little thumbs up or make a comment on the video. So that'd be great. That'd help me out. Thanks, guys.